Well, I'm waiting for some videos to be rendered, and because of my whereabouts, I don't have access to a good PC. So why not do something random in the mere time? One of the days ago, one of my friends gave me the link to something called the Cuil Theory. I thought it was pretty interesting. And then someone told me to read it out loud, just to see how easy it is to boggle your mind. So, I'm going to try reading it right now. This was from a thread on Reddit. A user, Halcylon, I believe that's how you say it, said Reddit's thumbnails have a Cuil level of effectiveness. Now another user asked, can we make that a unit of measurement? So, let's make that a unit of measurement. 1 Cuil will therefore be one level of abstraction away from the reality of a situation. Let's make an example out of that. You ask me for a hamburger. 1 Cuil would be if you asked me for a hamburger and I gave you a raccoon. 2 Cuils. If you ask me for a hamburger, but turns out I don't really exist. Where I was originally standing, a picture of a hamburger rests on the ground. 3 Cuils. You awake as a hamburger. You start screaming only to have special sauce fly from your lips. The world is in sepia. 4 Cuils. Why are we speaking German? A mime cries softly as he cradles a young cow. Your grandfather stares at you as the cow falls into patties. You look down only to see me with pickles for eyes. I am singing the song that gives birth to the universe. 5 Cuils. You ask for a hamburger. I give you a hamburger. You raise it to your lip and take a bite. Your eyes twitch involuntarily. Across the street, a father of 3 falls down the stairs. You swallow and look down at the hamburger in your hands. I give you a hamburger. You cannot swallow. There are children at the top of the stairs. A pickle shifts uneasily under the bun. I give you a hamburger. You look at my face, and I am pleading with you. The children are crying now. You raise the hamburger to your lips. Tears stream down your face as you take a bite. I give you a hamburger. You are on your knees. You plead with me to go across the street. I hear only children's laughter. I give you a hamburger. You are screaming as you fall down the stairs. I am your child. You cannot see anything. You take a bite of a hamburger. The concrete rushes up to meet you. You awake with a start in your own bed. Your eye twitches involuntarily. I give you a hamburger. As you kill me, I do not make a sound. I give you a hamburger. 6 Cuils. You ask me for a hamburger. My attempt to reciprocate is cut brutally short as my body experiences a sudden lack of electrons. Across a variety of hidden dimensions, you are dismayed. John Lennon hands me an apple, but it slips through my fingers. I am reborn as an auklet. You disapprove. A crack echoes through the universe in defiance of conventional physics as cosmological background noise shifts the randomness to a perfect A-flat. Children everywhere stop what they are doing and hum along in perfect pitch with the background radiation. Birds fall from the sky as the sun engulfs the earth. You hesitate momentarily before allowing yourself to assume the locus of all knowledge. Entropy crumbles as you pursue the information contained within the universe. A small library in Phoenix ceases to exist. You stumble under the weight of everythingness. Your mouth opens up to cry out and collapses around your body. Before blinking, you're out the spatial plane. You exist only within the fourth dimension. The fountainhead of all knowledge rolls along the ground and collides with a small dog. My head tastes sideways as space-time is reestablished. You blink back into the corporal world disoriented, only for me to hand you a hamburger as my body collapses under the strain of reconstitution. The universe has reasserted itself. A particular small dog is fed steak for the rest of its natural life. You die in a freak accident moments later, and your soul works at the returns desk in the Phoenix Library. You disapprove. Your disapproval sends ripples through the interdimensional void between life and death. A small child begins to cry as he walks behind the stairway where his father stands. 7 Cuils. I give you a hamburger. The universe is engulfed within itself. A bus advertising hot dogs drives by a papillon. It disapproves. An unnatural force reverses Earth's gravity. You ask me for a hamburger. I reciprocate with a mildly convulsing potato. You disapprove. Your disapproval releases a cosmic shift in the void between birth and life. You ask for a hamburger. A small, certain dog feasts on hamburger patties for the rest of its unnatural eternal endurance. Your constant disapproval sends you through silence, through everything. A contrived beast becomes omnipotent. You ask for a hamburger. I give you a hamburger as your body becomes an unsettled blob of nothingness, then divides by 3. The papillon barks. The universe realigns itself. You, the papillon, and the hamburger disapprove. This condemnation stops the realignment. Hades freezes over. A pig is launched into the unoccupied existence between space and time with a specific hamburger. You ask for a hamburger. I give you a hamburger. It screams as you lift it to your face. You laugh maniacally as I plead with you. You devour the hamburger as it pleads for mercy. I disapprove and condemn you to an eternity in which a certain void, where a certain pig and its specific hamburger are located. The Universal Space-Time Continuum Committee disapproves of my irrational decision. You are locked away and fed hamburgers for the rest of your natural existence. A pickle refuses to break down during the process of digestion. You die in a freak accident. A certain pickle lives the rest of its life in a comatose state. Your soul disapproves. Down the street, a child cries as a hamburger gets stuck in and climbs back up her esophagus. You again ask for hamburger. I refuse to reciprocate. You demand a lawyer. I remind you harshly that this is the new world order. Lawyers no longer exist, only papignons. Your name is written on a list of sins. Blasphemy. You ask for hamburger. The comatose pickle vanquishes your soul from this universe. Realignment occurs. You beg for hamburger. A certain papignon's name is written on an obelisk in Egypt. Mumble. Peasants worship the obelisk. Your soulless corpse partakes in the festivity. Hamburgers are banned universally. The sun implodes. All the planets cease to have ever existed. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Pluto is the only mass in existence. Conveniently, you are on vacation here. Your need for hamburgers reestablishes space-time. Earth is recreated under your intergalactic rule. Hamburgers are your army. You wake up. Clowns. Clowns everywhere. Your dream rushes up to meet you. You are kidnapped. You ask for a hamburger. They give you a hot dog. Well, my mind is fried. How about yours? The Cuil theory is actually a legit theory. Apparently, people thought this was an interesting way to combine relationships between objects. There was actually an internet search engine called Cuil back in the day. Unfortunately, this didn't work out as well as people intended it. But over time, it has improved. I mean, look at Google. Some aspects of the Cuil theory already exist there. Your search results not only lead to results about the location you're searching for, but may also lead you to helpful information, such as their informational hours, websites, phone numbers, and reviews. In one way or another, it's depending the way you look at things. While some things may seem very abstract and in ways incomprehensible, sometimes putting it into a more common and more logical sense may help you with your understanding. I hope you enjoyed this reading of the Cuil theory, and maybe this interests you to search about it more. Until then, see you next time.